Washington Mystics were an 86-85 winner last night over the Toronto Tempo. Sonia Citron hits a 20-footer off of a jump ball at the buzzer to give the Mystics the win after blowing a 21-point lead and a 16-point lead in the final 5 minutes of the game. Sydney Johnson got on the mic, post-game press conference. Let's listen to what he had to say before we do. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Washington Mystics Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show mod, hit that like button, subscribe, hype the video, leave your comments. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the Washington Mystics game against, man, I don't remember who the hell they're playing. Who are they playing tomorrow? They have got the New York Liberty at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, so we will be live for that game at 3 p.m. So be sure to jump on board with us. If you didn't watch last night, Sonia Citron hits this incredible shot, fadeaway jump shot from 20 feet out to give the Mystics the win, but it was after they had blown a big lead and Marina Mabry caught a massive heater. But let's listen to Sydney Johnson and see what he had to say, man. Let's jump right on in on this post-game press conference. Right here.
Hey, Sydney. The Sonia buzzer beater, just like you drew up. Can you walk us through kind of what you saw out there and what you felt when that went in?
Yeah, I think just like we drew up from a standpoint of just never flinching and hanging in there. You know, I thought we deserved some good luck. We've been grinding, and we've been in some close games. And man, big time player Sonia is. Lauren was outstanding, but I just thought we never ran from the moment. You know, and Marina was outstanding. Slim was really good in the first half. That it's hard to win in this league. It's the best league in the world. It's awesome. And it was more awesome that the Mystics came out with a win tonight.
After the team huddled at center court and they were all coming off, it looked like you got pretty hyped and kind of screamed in Sonia's face.
Yeah.
What was that from your perspective?
We want her to shoot the ball, Jen. We want her to shoot the ball.
How long have I been saying that, people? Shoot the damn ball. Shoot it. Stop being afraid of the moment. That shot she took was one where she couldn't think about it. She just had to take it. And it seems like when she has to think about stuff is when she falls apart. And she does way too much thinking on the court, in my opinion, passing up a lot of open looks. She needs to be their shooter from the perimeter. She needs to be the one that hits these big shots. And I'm glad she hit the shot and didn't have to think about it, because I'm guessing that if it were like 7 seconds, she probably wouldn't have shot the ball. She would have probably dribbled the ball out and done something silly with it, and it wouldn't have turned out well. So I'm glad she shot the ball, but he said it, what I've been saying. She needs to just shoot the damn ball.
You know, and just keep letting it fly. We trust and believe her teammates do as well. There's not really a bad shot that leaves her hands, you know. She's one of those players for us. We know that we're looking to establish our front court, Kiki and Kira. Lauren, what a bright future she has. Those three are really going to command a lot of attention, and Sonia as well from the outside. So just really proud of her that she's taken to coaching. She's a great teammate, and she made a big time shot, and she's done that before. So it's good to celebrate that.
And the possession that led to the jump ball, so Lauren gets the ball inside.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that was intentional or not, but just her having the ball in that situation and kind of getting that rep. You talked a lot about getting reps. What gives you confidence in her in that moment, and what do you think that'll do for her having that opportunity out there?
We see her in the gym every day. You know, it's one thing, you know, that we scouted her a ton at UCLA. Corey Close, by the way, is one of the best coaches in the game. I mean, she's absolutely outstanding, and all the things that she's done with those young women, and then to win a national championship. And we were on for that ride, you know, and seeing what Lauren and Angela and a number of their players could do. And then she shows up in DC, and she's going to work. You know, she's willing passer, good at the rim. She's been really coachable. There's been a number of things that are different that we're asking. And she's taken all the strides there. And so we knew with Kiki out that she would have more opportunities, and she took full advantage. And I'll tell you, you know, like on every catch, she's not just putting her head down. She's reading the game and seeing if the double team's coming. She's going, into her moves. And so we just thought she earned that moment. And so more than a few times down the stretch, we were calling her number.
Well, everything that he just said, he doesn't show it with action. The fact that it took Kiki Iriafen to get hurt for Lauren Betts to get real minutes is crazy. And she still didn't get enough minutes. She played 21 minutes. She had 18 points in 21 minutes. She was dominant around the rim. She wasn't worried seemingly about being pulled because she knew there was only 3 bigs. Whereas I think when you got the 4, she might be worried about getting pulled because she's looking over her shoulder. If I made a mistake, if I did this, if I did that. No one's perfect. But you go and give Shakira Austin like a gazillion minutes and she had 9 turnovers. And you got no problem shoving the ball to her over and over and over again. Lauren Betts, when she catches the ball, when you put it up here, she usually scores. It's when you throw these stupid little bounce passes to her ankles where she has to bring the balls down, where it might give her a little bit of trouble. But you saw a player last night who was really, really effective and very good and dominated around the basket. And yet you're sitting here saying she does all this work and she's earned it, but you haven't played her like someone who's earned it. You don't go to her as someone who's earned it. It's just weird. You scouted her so much, you would think she'd be playing more than 12 minutes a game. So I'm glad she played last night. I don't know if Iriafen will be back tomorrow. Looking at the injury report for tomorrow, it should be up by now. They should be telling you whether or not she's good to go or not. I doubt she'll be good to go. I'm sure she'll be out for a little bit more. But like right now, it's at 5 p.m. today for tomorrow's games. She is still listed as out for tomorrow. So she's out tomorrow. As of right now, she's out. So they're gonna Lauren Betts should get more time, get more and more and more time. And I hope she does, and I hope they make a point to go to her, because even when she gets the ball in the paint and she puts the ball up here, she's always looking for players. And she found open shooters and they just didn't shoot the basketball. So let's continue.
Coach, the Mystics come close to all of these games. Nail biters. Blood pressure is up for so many of us. But just a quick question on and about that, just how do you keep your composure? How do you keep the players' composure, and what makes this game different than the past one?
I think just keeping the big picture in mind, when we talk so much about trying to develop our players, that we understand that it's not just these games, but it's all the moments in between, that we're pouring into them, that they're taking the coaching, they're learning from mistakes, they're learning from successes as well. And so that's where I try to center myself. It doesn't mean that hey, what was that play or what was that call? The officials have heard from me a little bit this year. I acknowledge that. But I think it's centering ourselves on what we're trying to do big picture, and that is to take one of the youngest teams in the history of the league across the finish line. And that demands that we're there for them day in and day out in terms of player development, and that these games are part of that growth, but not to lose perspective in terms of, the biggest win, which is development individually and as a team.
Just to follow up, speaking of development, I mean, we know that Sonia put the ball in Sonia's hands. It's probably going to go in. But Lauren Betts did a lot of the small things tonight. And she just mentioned that she knew she was going to have to step up because Kiki was out for this game. Just how have you seen her game grow over the last 8-9 games?
It's been massive. Like, the transition has been a big jump. And her willingness to meet the moment has been a big jump, and she deserves all the credit for that. And so the hard work that she puts in, she has Kira and Kiki to battle against, but also to learn from. She and Angela have done a really good job with that. And it's a long season. So there's more opportunities for Lauren, more opportunities for Angela. I could name all our young ones. And that's because the season's a marathon. But
I really hope she's not learning too much from Shakira Austin, because there's nothing that Shakira Austin does that she could learn from. Bluntly, turn the ball over. I mean, that's really what Shakira Austin does at a high level. She turns the rock over a lot. She's a big who turns the ball over constantly. I don't know what her turnover number is right now. Let's take a look at what her average turnovers per game are at her position. It's crazy to me what her number must be pretty high. I mean, she's 5th in the league in turnovers. She's averaging 3.5 turnovers a game as a center. Like, it's funny, Caitlin Clark is first in turnovers. And the next 4 players in turnovers are power forwards and centers. Angel Reese, Alyssa Thomas, Natasha Howard, and Shakira Austin. That's just crazy to me that you have centers and power forwards at the top of the list in turnovers, 2 through 5. Very interesting number, to be honest. And you watch her last night; she was so bad, and yet he keeps putting her back in. So I hope Lauren Betts learns nothing from a Shakira Austin, because Shakira Austin doesn't have much of a post game. She catches the ball 24 feet from the basket and then just dribbles in. Whereas Lauren Betts actually is a back to the basket player, and that's like they're not the same player. They're not the same at all. And I don't know what he's watching. I can tell you this: when UCLA, when they played, let me see, what was it? When they played UCLA USC, when Kiki Irfin was at SC and Lauren Betts was at UCLA, trying to pull up the games, but the key to stopping UCLA was trying to stop Lauren Betts, and the key to stopping USC was to stop Juju Watkins. So it's like, I just want to pull this thing up for y'all and go over it real quick. Right here. So they played 3 times that year, and I have no idea. I don't remember, so I might just be, embarrassing myself right now. But if you look at their first game, they won 71-60. Lauren Betts had 18 points and 13 rebounds in that game. Out of 60 points, she had 18 of their 60. She was clearly their best player. And Kiki had 13 points and 9 boards. So who won that matchup? Lauren Betts did, obviously, because Juju Watkins had 38 points in that game. And if you go to their next game, another game that SC won 80-67, Kiki had 17 points, 9 boards, and Lauren Betts had 11 and 11. So she didn't play that well in that game. You go to that third game, the one that they finally won in the Big Ten championship. Lauren Betts had 17 and 5 and 2 and 4 blocks, and Kiki had 10 points and 5 rebounds. So they have these head-to-head matchups for which Lauren Betts got the better of Kiki Irfin, but yet Lauren Betts cannot get on the floor. It's just wild to me. She can't get on the floor. And look, they play different positions, but it's weird that you can't find time to get Lauren Betts on the floor unless Kiki Irfin's hurt. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hey, that's what he says.
You have to be ready for those moments, and that's our coaching staff and our support staff. The whole organization takes a lot of pride in seizing the individual days so that they are ready for these moments. And it's proof of what we're trying to do here in DC.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you much.
Can we just talk a little bit about Angela and Cody and how the past few games, there's a lot of things that they do that don't show up on the box score. Can we just talk a little bit about their effort and how their improvement?
Yeah, again, I mean, I just think Angela is a real basketball player, high IQ, always comes to our team meetings with her notebook and jotting stuff down. Like she's thinking the game. Cody is supremely confident and knows what she's good at. She's been outstanding at picking up those things that we're calling more attention to and trying to add that to her bag. She's developing those skills of being a young pro. So between the two of them, just steps forward. And again, it comes to just the work that we're doing, the film work as well, the conversations. But they've been ready for their moments, and it's an unforgiving league. So anytime you rest, somebody can get you, but they're starting to learn that iron sharpens iron, and you got to be ready for these moments, and they're capitalizing, the pair of them.
Hey, Sydney. Toronto's final possession, they obviously have the side out of bounds. What were the priorities that you were trying to have your team with the lineup that you put out there? Because that was right during a timeout.
Yeah. It looked like there were some opportunities to be able to, the switchability, the versatility there. And Tyler, we just need those opportunities. We had, a few days ago, similar situation against Indiana. You know what I mean? I mean, these games, I'm really proud of this group that they're putting themselves in this position. You know, it's really hard to do that. And then we came up short against Indiana. We were able to squeak this one out. But I guess directly to your question, it's adding to our defensive versatility and applying the scouting report in the biggest moments in the game. That might be second nature for a lot of vets. They know exactly what they're trying to do. They may know exactly what you're trying to do. Okay. Our players are learning on the fly. You know what I mean? Both what they're capable of, and it's growing every day. And then also, okay, what can Slim do? And you have to know that Slim's trying to get to her right hand, and man, is she really good at finishing. You know, you have to know that Mabry is going to come down and she's going to take threes from way behind the line, and it's all net, no rim. These are things that I think that we get better and better on, and we add our own growth, and we can seize on games like we did tonight.
And I know you've wanted Sonia to have the ball in her hands more. There was a chance there in the second quarter, I believe, where she was the primary ball handler out there, but the point guards were off the court. Was that part of your planned rotations, or did it are we expecting to see more of that as the game goes on?
You'll see that from time to time. It's part of her growth, to be on the ball, be able to, you know, pick apart things. Also, we understand how much attention she draws. And so putting her on the ball at times opens up opportunities for others. So we'll be sprinkling that in. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks.
I'm sorry. This guy is killing me, man. I don't know if he's killing you, but the nonstop, I'm so proud of these guys bullshit. Like, dude, you're a professional basketball team. They're 5-6 right now. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Oh my God. This is not rec little league basketball, man. Stop telling me how proud you are of grown-ass women playing basketball. I mean, he talks about them in a way in which it's like they're supposed to be ignorant and incompetent when it comes to basketball. They're playing professional ball. They know how to play. They know what to do. They know what to do. Like, this isn't complicated shit. Like, putting in system and sets is not, it's not something hard. He makes it sound like it's rocket science. He makes it sound like getting set defensively is rocket science. It's not. It's not. We're now, it's June 13th. We've been going at this now for freaking 6-7 weeks. Like, they should know how to play defense. They should know how to communicate. They should know how to get in their positions. I can't stand your horn set. Like, he runs that horn set constantly. It's disgusting. It's such an obvious play. They run the same shit over and over again. I mean, there's no ability to change it up and run different shit. It's insane. I mean, he's so proud, so proud, so proud. My God. I loved how Cody McMahon played yesterday. She played great. She played like the Cody McMahon you've seen at Ohio State and Ole Miss. She's going to make mistakes because she was the number one option. She's used to having the ball in her hands. She's used to being that type of player. And really, she's the only one on this team that really is that type of player, believe it or not. Sonia Citron doesn't want the ball in key situations. Realistically, she doesn't want it. Shakira Austin wants it, but she can't do nothing with it. She turns the ball over. Kiki Irfin, she's a secondary player. And Lauren Betts, even though she was a first option, she's more of a player that gets everybody else involved. Cody McMahon's a finisher. And you sit her on the bench for extended periods of time. It's like, it's just so much. Wasting minutes on Prosper, you keep doing it. Running Sonia at point. She can't run point. Are you watching what you're doing? Are you watching the game? She can't run point. She's not a point guard. It's hard to watch at times, folks. But hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. They got the W, thankfully. They play tomorrow night tomorrow afternoon at 3 against the Liberty. We'll be here live for that. But man, what are y'all thoughts of what he had to say about this post game? And the fact that we need to see more of Lauren Betts. Look, if Kiki Irfin is out, I'm going to tell you right now, Lauren Betts should start. Cut this shit. Start Lauren Betts, man. You can't be starting Dougal Leach over Betts. Start Lauren Betts. It's not complicated. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channels. Hype the video. This is Washington Mystics Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.